All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He hits West underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and run. This is Williams. powers through. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left! I'm here all day.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 It's going to be a long day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Ace! Ace! Check.
On second down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold. And he fires one, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hut, hut, hut.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's Cannon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! 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 Over! Gun!
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now here comes Kansas City. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Ready. Blue 45. Blue.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 4 down.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he fit, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Darnold now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Motion. Pump.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw. For it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Left. Hey, ready. Green 90.
Now Mahomes. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track, because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hut, hut, hut.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Play.
Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it with West. Oh, the spin. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Copeland. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hold on. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. Able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear.
That is
Every
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Z. Hunt. Motion. 52's the mic right here, over there. Hunt.
From midfield. Here's Mahomes staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Leonard Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in